My name is Grant Williams. Basically, this is a 1959 Mark 1 GT. My grandfather bought it in '62 off the factory, Lofty, England. It was totally experimental in its day, and it first raced at Good Revival back in '59, and it won virtually everything. Like, so, it's totally rare, as in like it's got aluminium doors, boot and bonnet. It's got wire wheels, disc brakes, triple carburetors, reinforced chassis legs. You know, it was a very, very unique car, and it's the only one left in the world.
So the engine, is that 3.4, 3.8?
3.4. It's a Rob Beer racing engine. All the internals are changed. You know, rods, pistons. It gets around about 300 horses. I mean, so it's what it is. People don't expect to see it do what it does. You know, and if you can see my feet inside the car, it's, you know, I'm clutch brake throttle, just dancing on it, feeling the power, feeling it in. You know, it's an amazing car, and I'm very, very, very lucky to own it and drive it. So.
I should say, you should hear the audience. I mean, you're in the car, and it's like all the other cars go by, and they go, yeah, wow, ooh, and then you come out there, and it's like, what is that? You know,
this is what it's all about, and that's what's it. It's the unexpected. They expect to just drive up the hill, nice little poodle, and I don't. I mean, my main thing. This is only my third time here. My main racing is the Revival, and which is the St Mary's Trophy for me, and I've won that 5 times. So, and I'm in the top 3 every year. But yeah, it's. I love doing it. It's all for the crowds. People enjoy it, and they want to see something spectacular. And I've been racing since I was 17, and I love it. I can't think of anything else I want to do in my life, but I come here and do stuff like this. You know?
I have to ask you, I mean, the history of this car is unheard of. I mean, has it been in your family ever since then?
Since 1962. It's been in the family since then.
But how come? Because usually, you know, when, you know, if your father does something, the son loses interest, or, you know, you sell off the car and whatever. But how come? Has it been sitting, or has it been driven?
No, my grandfather said he was a racer. He started racing in the 50s. He's seen this. He's seen how quick it was, and then he found it up for sale in an Autosport magazine. He went straight to the factory and bought it. And then my father, if you look down over here, Rose Salvadori, Peter Sargent, my grandfather, my father, me, Derek Bell, Jochen Max.
That's impressive.
You know, that's it. So, and my son wants to drive it as well. He's only 8. He's car nuts. So I want a 4th name on it, which is, it's very rare, because you don't see cars with that many names driving the same car over that many years. I mean, so I'm very, very privileged. Sit in the car. Jump in it. It's fine.
Jag måste ju sätta mig i bilen. Det är ju helt fantastisk historia. Vi kliver in. Det här är alltså en bil som har varit i samma familj sen den var ny. Och ni såg ju själva hur sonsonen till den första ägaren kör ju helt utan respekt. Och det är manuellt, och det är mekaniskt, och det är så himla vackert. Och han har varit i topp 3 alltså alla gångerna han har varit med. Och ni ser ju själva. Släpper ner den här lite. Ni ser, det är originalträ på dörrarna. Allting. Och det är alltså en bil som är byggd för racing från början. Ja, jag tycker det här är makalöst. Och det här är... För mig så är det här som Goodwood handlar om. Historia och modern på en gång. Och bilar som man aldrig har sett förut. Har ni möjlighet, åk hit.